So one of the things I've genuinely been enjoying about Pokemon Legends ZA are all the customization options for your character. But we need to have a quick discussion on how to do those customization options because, well, it is straightforward. There are a lot out there. So first things first, I'm going to start here at Wild Zone 3. If I go to the map, there are 2 spots here locally where I can go get a bunch of outfits. And you'll see here kind of like handbag logo. There's one right here to the north. That's like a little mall area. Then there's another area right down here right next to the Pokemon Center. We're going to start there. So as you enter this area right here, you will see just a ton of options up for grabs. And as you enter the shop, it's going to give you a bunch of different options. Now, initially, I didn't necessarily like the look of some of these, but if you click on them, there are a bunch of different colors and looks you can get. Case in point, it does kind of start off with this kind of brown, almost looks like an Eevee looking outfit, but then you can switch into this kind of very, they call it funky rogue. But there are lots of different options out there. Now, sometimes you'll have situations like this Pokeball pullover where there's only one option, but other times you'll have, like with this pullover, where you've got multiple options up for grabs. But that's just tops. You can actually change the pants. You can siphon through a bunch of different hat options as well as the different colors available. There's even different shoe options available. Some places specialize in a different type of satchel. This one specializes in the square satchels. But some places do round, and once again, you can do all kinds of customization with it. And as someone who does wear glasses, I liked the different options available here. There's actually another shop that has even more. So that has the store right down here at the bottom of Wild Area 3. There's one right over here, right at the top. So I kind of refer to this one as the mall because as you come in here, it's one big hallway just full of all kinds of stuff. You can see that there's a pair of black shoes, just regular shoes. As you can see down below, they're really not all that special, but they are 100,000 Poké-Dollars, and I won't lie, I'm actually saving up for it myself. And there are 2 other shopping districts. If you come down here to the bottom, there's this right over here that's kind of between the Wild Zone 10 and the Blue Pokemon Center. And then there's another shop that's right here. Now, that isn't to mention that there's also a hairdresser over here where you can go change your whole look. If you remember back at the beginning where you got to choose your different hairstyles and hair colors, you can go in here, you can change all of that. You can even change the bangs, change your overall hair color. I actually added these kind of gold highlights because, I don't know, I was feeling what I call this peanut butter and jelly aesthetic right there. I think it looks really good. I could have gone with this kind of like mid highlight, but I didn't really like that as much. But once again, as I walk down the street here on the bottom in the map, in the mini map, you can kind of see all the different clothing shops. And if you go all the way down to the bottom here, there's this little couture shop, which has a bunch of stuff in the window, but it looks very, very fancy. And if you talk to her, she's not going to let you in. And I presume pretty much you have to have like one of those really expensive outfits to get in. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Like, share, all that good stuff, and I will be back with a lot more coming up here real soon.